Alright, so I know you guys are going to be annoyed with me because I did like 2 intros, but this is going to be my last video like that for a while. This is my 5th time re-editing the clips, and there's just a lot of copyright laws. Yeah, I just wanted to put this in real quick before the actual intro. Okay, peace. Hey guys, before I start the video, there's major spoilers in this. I mean, I don't know what you expect, but there's major spoilers, so if you care about spoilers, don't watch. Okay, cool. Enjoy the video. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Oxley, and today I'm going to be talking about on what made Death Note such a big deal. Now, before I start, I would like to apologize for sounding like I was about to fall asleep in my last video. I filmed that late, and I plan to put more energy into this one. So, yeah. Anyways, getting out of that way. So, if you watch anime, you've probably heard Death Note. Death Note, one of the most popular animes ever made. It's #1 on my anime list. It's exploded, and you're probably wondering why. Well, I'll get to that in a second. But Death Note is an anime that released originally in 2006. It's had multiple Netflix adaptations, but they're all trash. We know this. And they probably animate your favorite anime. They've animated One Punch Man, Hunter x Hunter, and the Irregular at Magic High School Season 1. Basically, Madhouse is just a giant in the animation studios, so you've probably heard of them. Now, in case you haven't watched or you need a little refresher, Death Note is about a high school student named Light Yagami. Basically, he is not paying attention in class, he sees a notebook drop, that notebook is the Death Note. A Death Note is basically you write somebody's name in it, and they will die. There's certain rules to it, but I'll get into that a bit later. So now that I gave you guys a little refresher, I'm going to talk about on what made it so popular. So you've probably heard the soundtrack. The soundtrack is extremely popular and it was used for memes on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, about any platform. Now I'm going to show a little snippet and you guys will probably recognize it. Now if you guys haven't heard that one, then most likely you might have heard this one. Next up we have the chip scene. For people that forgot or just haven't seen it, the chip scene is where Light uses a chip bag to block L from seeing that he's writing down people's names. L is somebody working with the detective agency on trying to catch Kira, which Kira is Light's code name when he broadcasts to the public. Now, Light broadcasts to the public to make threats, basically to make people die. Now, the reason why he has to hide this is because his room is fully wiretapped and there are cameras everywhere. So basically, if he just whipped out the notebook and started writing, he would be guilty. It led to him being under such strong surveillance. Well, basically, there was insider information leaked, and they had to investigate everybody who was in the detective agency or was family. So, therefore, Light was nominated because Light's father is the head of the detective agency. A little after Light gets the Death Note, a Shinigami shows up, which literally translates to Soul Reaper in English in case you were wondering. A Shinigami is something that will watch you for as long as you have the Death Note. They don't have to protect you or give you advice, you are the only person that can see and talk to them. By the way, Light's Shinigami is named Ryuk. Why are Shinigami a thing? Shinigami or Soul Reapers are a thing because the Death Note originally comes from the Shinigami realm where all of the Shinigami are from. Ryuk drops his and therefore Light finds it. Once somebody finds a Death Note, it is theirs. They have ownership until they throw it away, or lose it, or if they die. Now the Death Note has some rules. Nothing is ever too good to be true. Some rules are, this note will not take effect unless the writer has the person's face in their mind when writing his or her name. Therefore, if you find some random guy's name off the street, you do not have their face, therefore you cannot kill them. If the cause of death is written within the next 40 seconds of writing the person's name, it will happen. If the cause of death is not clarified, the person will simply die of a heart attack. After writing the cause of death, details of the death should be written in the next 6 minutes and 40 seconds. Now there is one more rule. If you write somebody's name wrong 3 times, they will not be able to die by the Death Note. Now you may be thinking Light could use that on himself as protection from other Death Notes. No, if you write it purposely, incorrectly, you will die. Also, another thing to mention, Ryuk has 2 Death Notes. He only lost the one to Light because he watched somebody die in the Shinigami realm and he took their Death Note. Next up, would I recommend it? Yes, I would because it has 37 episodes, which is a good length. It can explain the plot. Everything makes sense at a certain point. They will explain everything. And it's just overall a pretty good anime, and I would definitely recommend to watch if you haven't already. Moving on, we have my theory on why it got so. Now, this is based on the facts that I've composed. and I'm sounding like a nerd right now, but it's just based on everything I've gathered, and yeah. So I think it got so big because the anime was structured and easy to watch. It was a very smart anime, but you didn't have to be at full processing power to understand it. Everything was explained at a point. It got popular by chance. The meme potential was there and it was taken advantage of and posted on many, many, many platforms. To get as huge as Death Note, it takes sheer luck. No matter how good the anime is, it takes sheer luck to spread as far as Death Note did. Another reason why it got so big is because it was Madhouse in their semi-prime. 2005 to like 2013 was probably Madhouse's prime animation, like quality-wise. That was when they did like One Punch Man and many other famous titles. Now, my last theory on why it got so popular is the ending. Now, the ending, it's major spoiler, so just skip to the outro if you don't want to listen. Anyways, moving on. So the ending, it was really bittersweet. It ends with like using the person he gave the death note having a fake death note. Basically, Near, L's little brother, replaced it with a fake. Light gets shot a couple times and then runs away. Ryuk kills Light with the death note because it was his time to go. Now, for people who haven't watched the anime, you're probably confused because this video isn't meant to be a full recap on everything that happened. So it's okay to be confused. I just didn't want to ruin the experience, and this wasn't a video summarizing Death Note. It was more of explaining why it got so popular, and I had to explain a bit of the plot to remind people on why it was so genius. Thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to subscribe, like, and leave a comment. I know this is shorter than my Yasuke video, I think, but hey, leave me alone. I'm not good at stretching videos out, okay? Alright, peace out, guys.